some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
All right, guys, let's talk LSU. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Makes the grab. It's Durham. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And this defense starting to become a common thread, man. First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last week. They are finding the football. Nice way to start this football game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Falls is incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
They'll run for it on third and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Got a man. It's Anderson. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Pulls it, fired, complete. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed.
It's a seam wide open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the timing just a hair off. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Takes a hit as he fires. With the catch, it's Brown. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you...
There he goes! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man, it's Knight. He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete. incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Going up top. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring this one out. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Durham. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Pulls it in down the sideline. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. With the catch, it's Coleman. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Knight. Pressure coming. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it on the outside. It's Cobb. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play. They just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at
He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Knight. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's taking the shot. Snags it down the right side. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Snap it to the back. Still on his feet at the 35. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Lofts one high and deep. Got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, this ain't good for the offense. When you get down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backwards. They can't sustain more negative plays.
Man, what a huge play from this defense. Everything looked bleak. Now they've completely flipped the situation around, put the offense a little bit behind the 8 ball.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. One more snap coming before halftime. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense. The ball falls incomplete.
Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on 4th and short from their own 46. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5. 3rd.
Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Touchdown Tigers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. QB draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
The Tigers are on the move. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Wants to throw again. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Maryland. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field. I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
On 3rd down, going up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback D go in the other direction.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The kick is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. On his way from around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
On fourth down, going to the air. He lets it fly. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, LSU! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Back to pass, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. Got a man, it's Kane. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Going up top again. He's going up top. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
On the ground, it's Jackson. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. He's got it upright. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. LSU right back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 5 over Stanford. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Auburn sends out the punting unit. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. He'll get this drive started from the 29. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big...
Oh, he wants it all. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads.